Look at those claw trains. Dropping off on the truck. Oh yeah. This is a good one, folks. You're not going to want to miss this. We've got gold heading out, making us all the money. Stick around. This ends up being really good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Automation Empire. I am Arctic Wolf, and this is episode 7. In our last episode, we set up our research to be researching refined coal and iron right here in these two research labs right here. In today's episode, we're going to add a lane for trucks coming out of here somewhere and going along this way somehow. And then we're going to put a building in right here. And we're going to get coal, iron, and gold. And as much as we can. Actually, back here looks like a good spot because there's nothing behind it. Around the claw trains up there. Speaking of which, we've got 153,000 research. We're going to see what we can unlock. Okay, that's going to take 500,000, but I think that's what we want to work towards next, is the combiner. Or we could go towards the claw track truck loader there. I think that would be a really good option. Alright, let's go towards that. We're going to get the crate gate, which it stops it from going if it's not full. You can program it to say, okay, if you got 8 crates, you can go by. Other than that, it'll go back to the load station and try to pick up some more. So that's pretty good. We'll use that. But I'm going to get into this. We'll probably throw a time lapse in right here. And we are now going in super fast build mode. So I mess around with the size of this building for a while. Trying to think, okay, is it 8 by 8, 10 by 10, 12 by 12, 8 by 12, 10 by 12? I settled on a 10 by 10. I think it might be 12 by it might be bigger than that. I don't know. I just went, that looks good. I'm going to put all the miners in. Yeah, we went really fast this time because there's a lot of footage here. I played for almost an hour and a half for this recording. So anyway, put all the miners in, we put all of the connectors in, and I let them sit like that for now. And we hook up the first 2, then we hook up the next 3, and we got half of the building running for just the gold. We set it up the same as we did the delivery system, the same as we did on the other side, sort of, with the claw tracks and dropping it off inside the building. Oh yeah, the road here. The entrances have to be within a certain radius of each other. So I couldn't put it over here on this. It was telling me right there. It needs to be within range of another entrance. So I'm like, okay, I can put it over here. So I had to move 3 of the drone bays. And when I deleted them 3, it cut the power to the 5 over there. So, and then it popped all the drones, but it gave me back all the money. So I had to buy all the drones again. Then this road gets 4. I don't know what I was thinking when I set them to gold ore. I was thinking maybe for a second about just running the gold ore over there to get it going while we were building this over here. It was probably the right move. It would have saved on the waiting around for the money to come in while you're waiting to build the next piece. But I was like, I'm just going to build the smelter refinery part anyway and just do it. So I put them on the refined gold and left them sit there. They're going to send empty trucks out until we get this set up. It's okay. We'll deal with that later. Right here we set it up to be 6 claws on the track initially. And this was initially going to be one big track that ran around and collected all the different resources from all the different miners and brought it in on one line. But our maximum allowable claws per train is not, even at max, it's only 24. It's not going to be enough to pull them all out of there. So we're going to need at least 2. So we set up 2. And then to deliver is the same way. 12 is the maximum number of claws we can have on the track at a time right now. And each truck carries out 6. So I set each claw train to deliver to 2 trucks. And I use the crate gates over by the miners and here at the building. Over by the miners for when they're picking up the resources. If they're out there and they don't have a full load, they can't come back in. They have to go back out and collect their full load before they come in. And then when the ones that take it to the trucks come into the building, if they don't get a full load while they're inside the building, they can't leave the building yet, and they have to stay in here until they get a full load, and then that lets them leave. And I started by just setting it up with just 2 ovens just to get things rolling while I was building it. Here's what I was talking about with the crate gate, and I set it to have a minimum number of crates to 12, but I left it turned off for now. Every time I come back down here and look at the drones, it's because we ran out of money. I'm just checking to see where all the different problems is. I found out that, okay, right here with the coal, it had a full crate sitting on the red drop-off crate destroyer place. And that was not letting it move any further. So what had happened was it was backed up and it didn't take any coal out of the crate and it let it pass by, and then it sits there on that spot, and you have to tell it to destroy all crates whether they're full or not, otherwise it'll back up, and then it'll just stop. It'll run out, it'll stop, it'll send until it's empty, and then everything will run out and it tanked the whole system. But now I went through all the different buildings and made sure that all of the different crate destroyers were set to destroy all crates instead of just empty crates. So it fixed that. Back to building. Put in the rest of these things for the second claw track. Run the power around. Checking the settings on these trucks over here. It looks like I got 4 of them set to iron and 2 of them set to coal. So I fixed that. We got 3 and 3 now. I'm back over to the gold. Continuing with the power. So I basically explained what we're going to be doing. I'm putting down some claw tracks. I had to add one more power grid right there. But I'm going to give you guys a song right here, and I'll come back to you afterwards. Alrighty. So, as you can see here, we're adding our second claw train for the delivery system. I end up snaking them around on themselves over here. I could set these all to skip a certain number when they come in and drop off, since there's, I think there's 12 ovens and it's dropping off 12 crates. But the way I've got it set up now, what it's going to do is just, it's going to pick up if it's available, and it's going to drop off if there's an empty spot, and it'll eventually fill everything up. Maybe. It might stay empty on one end and full on the other end. I don't know. But with the pickup on the cooked side, it's the same way. I got them run. I end up fixing this other one so it's running back on itself, and then I add the pickup stations in here. I just run them underneath and then put a pickup on top of each lane, so to speak, so that it'll just, if there's anything in the way, it'll pick it up. And then I'm like, why am I running it out 4 blocks to put 3 blocks of pickup station when I could be using the way cheaper stuff? So I take out all these ones and I put them in with the regular conveyors, and then, yeah, it works better that way. It's probably not as much storage room, but it don't need it. Yeah, waiting for cash again. Ugh. It happens entirely too much. Until we get both claw trains running the gold out there, it's a struggle with the money. And I come over here and I look and I see all the trucks are full and they're fighting with each other to get out of there and go sell the stuff. And I'm like, how am I losing money? It's because I'm spending really, really fast, and that's something you shouldn't be doing in this game. You got to do slow, steady progress if you want to keep a positive balance. If you want to make big builds like this, it's going to take a minute. That's just the way things work. But it's done. We got a bunch of gold heading out now. We still have 6 more miners out there that aren't doing anything yet, and half of a building that we need to hook up. So that's coming in a future episode, so stick around. Well, okay, there we go. We've got gold going out, and our money problems are temporarily solved. I know it's not going to last forever, but if you look here at the weight of this stuff, gold, just regular refined gold, weighs as much as the coal and the iron does. You go to the sales price. Where is it? It's a little bit more, about $200 more per crate than the iron. So this is going to help. This is not only are we adding gold to the output, we added 4 more trucks. So now we've got 3 trucks taking iron, 3 trucks taking coal, and 4 trucks taking gold. We should be doing okay for the next step. We need to get our research done. We're almost there. Let's check it again. Go ahead and claim those up. Alright, we have 119,000. I've been adding to the speed. We need to get our bot speed up a little bit. Let's check that now. It's looking good. We got an empty truck leaving because these guys are fighting with each other over who gets to put the crate down. But this one will pull in there. Yeah, okay, it's going. I don't expect the gold trucks over here to be empty or to be full every time because it takes a while for the cranes to go out there and come back. But this will eventually be, like, we'll move this tunnel over to this edge, coming out this way eventually, and this will be a big snaky zigzaggy pattern of roads going through here like this with all the claw track drop off stations on them. It's going to be cool looking. We're going to get rid of all these drones, And we're going to have to rework the delivery from these buildings over to these roads with the claw track systems. That's not going to take too much effort. But that's all in next episode. So stay tuned next time. But that's it for today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like the whole series and my channel, hit the subscribe button. If you want to know exactly when the next video comes out, hit that bell icon. It'll tell you. You people have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Arctic Wolf out.